Jenny. In fact, weather impact alert in place because it's so hot and humid outside. Dangerous heat, feeling like it's between 105 and 108. Don't forget to hydrate, obviously, and hydrate a lot. Limit your time outside if you can. Lightweight, light-colored clothing. Heat advisory up for almost the entire state of Florida, except for the Keys. So, as you might imagine, pretty much the mainland here, the entire region. All right, so feels like temperatures at about 2:30, 3 o'clock, feeling like 107 in Lakeland. Land O'Lakes feels like 105. Dade City feels like 106. Same thing for Brooksville. So this is really kind of the peak of the heat. We back off the temperature throttle just a little bit at 4 o'clock. Land O'Lakes feels like 101. Carrollwood feels like 101 as well, and Bartow feeling like 92. Bartow feels like 94 at about 6:30 or so. Mulberry feeling like 100. All right, so temperature-wise, Trinity at 91, Lutz at 95 right now. Land O'Lakes at 94 here. So again, a little further inland, the heat is really on from Lutz to Thernosa, even up to Dade City. We're over 90 in many of those locations. Look at that, Newport Richey even about 95. One of the cooler spots is Venice at 88 degrees right now. That's the spot to be. All right, Futurecast says we might get some cooling showers and storms, and I think the chances of that a little further inland are a little bit higher, but earlier, 2:30, 3 o'clock, it looks like some shower and storm chances firing up here in and around the Bay Area, a little north of the city here as you make your way to Seminole Heights, you make your way in towards Carrollwood and moving into Brandon as well. You've got a little of that rain, and then it kind of dissipates as we make our way in towards 6 o'clock and 7 o'clock. So marine forecast sees about a foot, light chop on the bay, no advisories, absolutely fantastic boating conditions. Every picture of the water is absolutely flat, and the threat of storms is pretty minimal. So you win on both fronts, if you will, both on the surf and sea conditions and also on the atmospheric conditions. All right, little blip here trying to develop off the East Coast with that area of low pressure. That's not going to be tropical. That's just a little area of storminess. Not good for boaters there, but for us here in the Gulf and in the Bay, it is far better, thanks in part to high pressure, sinking and settling air. It's keeping the water conditions calm, quiet, and peaceful. However, it's also helping to jack up our temperature. So we win on one and perhaps maybe lose a little on the other. All right, so as we head to the tropics, we've got one system left, and then there was one, only one. Our old Invest 92, that has since dissipated, running into a wall of wind shear. And Invest 94 will meet the same fate should it stay on that track. It looks like the track could be a little further north. Regardless, only a 10% chance of development in the short term and in the long term as well. So not too concerned about that either. All right, expecting rainfall here over the next few days, a 30% chance on Tuesday, generally north of St. Pete, Tampa and north. And we start to see those rain shower chances drop a little further southward. So if you're in Sarasota and Manatee counties, your best bet for rain doesn't come until Thursday. You'll likely be dry. If you're south of the Sunshine Skyway Bridge, very little rain over the next few days. All right, so today, 96 going to do it. A few storms inland as we move in towards tonight. 79, mild and muggy, otherwise mostly clear. And then tomorrow, we continue with our weather impact alert through the afternoon from 11 to about 7. Light winds as well. And a check of that 7-day forecast says as we move in towards the middle portion of the week, we slowly back off temperatures a little bit. Still 93 on Wednesday, and then getting to about 92 Thursday and Friday as our rain shower chances do start to tick up just a little bit. And then there it is by Friday. That might be our best bet at about 50%. And that is a look at your weather, Jenny.